Hi, it's time for those YouTubers I love, and today I'm going to do my third video on the same channel, because Lovely Little Losers just came to its end, and I have feelings. About it. I wanted to love it the way I love Nothing Much to Do, but I just don't. I really don't like the treatment of Peter, of the bisexual character that I talked about in the last video I did about bisexual erasure and how great it was. You know, he uses the word bisexual, and that's great. Except they are super slut-shamey and very much go into the bisexuals are slutty people because he came out as bi and then slept with all the men. And one of the characters, who is kind of shown as this perfect, sweet, can't do anything wrong character, would just constantly have all these little negative jabs at him. Yeah, Balthazar, you would just, his treatment of Peter was just not okay. And as they were an endgame couple, it was just, no, I just, didn't like it. Didn't like that at all. Like, just not my favourite of tropes. Really wish that they hadn't, and I really wish that they hadn't have had it so that, like, or that if they had have had that, had have said that this behaviour was wrong. But no. Super disappointed. Also, in the one of the last episodes, there was a thing that I really didn't like. That one of the characters, Vegan Fred, came in and like walked into this house, didn't know what was happening. Had Balthazar staying with him and was like, Balthazar, if you ever want to stay, my place is open. Which, see, I took as just a nice, friendly thing. I could see it maybe being read as flirting, but it's not that major. Being like, if ever you're in need, you can stay at my place, is fairly low-key flirting. But Peter, who had just gotten together with Balthazar, was super pissed off about it. Although Fred didn't know that they were together as far as I know. Yeah. And, ended up throwing an egg at Vegan Fred, who, you know, he's vegan. Throwing an egg at a vegan person is just... Throwing anything is violence and not okay. Throwing animal products at a vegan person is horrible. Don't do it. And then, yeah, Vegan Fred tipped flour over his head, over Peter's head, which also was a very aggressive action. And so you've got these two people doing physically confrontational things in an argument. And then someone starts a pillow fight. And it just goes from this violent situation to a pillow fight. And then it all ends up fine. Like, Peter and Vegan Fred have a pillow fight together. They weren't, like, it's like the people who made this thing didn't realize that they were showing violence. Yeah. Not okay. Like, I know my tolerance for violence is way below other people. But the transition was just horrible. It just kind of ruined everything for me. Like, any remaining good feelings I had about that series were just, like, gone. Yep. So, yeah. So, Lovely Little Losers, not my favourite thing. It was well made, but had problematic elements throughout that I didn't feel were dealt with well. Mostly didn't seem to be noticed by the people making them. Yep. Quite the letdown. Yeah. But I'm hopeful that their next project is going to be better. That they're not, because they're doing a whole new cast. So, a whole new characters. Some of the same cast, but new characters. Which is, and they're doing my favourite Shakespeare, which is Midsummer Night's Dream. They're doing no. Oh, now I've forgotten what it's called, what their version is called. But they're doing a version of Midsummer Night's Dream. And hopefully it'll be really good. Hopefully it'll get back the nothing much to do magic for me. Yeah, having new characters, new characters and new actors. Yeah, and hopefully it'll be less white. This one was a bit less white, but there were no people of colour in key roles. They were all the supporting characters. And there were only 2. Yeah. So hopefully they'll have a person of colour in a key role. The preview had a person of colour in a key role. Also lesbians. It's like, it made me happy. Yep. Yeah, the preview looked magical. So hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully it'll get the love back. Alright. I'm gonna go and do some shopping. Alright. Ooh. Love you, bye.